Clique 45 are back again for another video. I am Oz, and today I'm joined with a Y to my right.
Yo!
With his Nigerian flag. To my left, we got Ali, and we've got Emeka.
Ali's
We got Esco. That probably looks horrible on the camera. So, either give it to one person, it stays there, or you just don't have it on the top.
Sorry,
wrap
man.
around it. That's cool. No, wrap it around you if you want it.
No vex.
Yeah. Anyways, today we're going to do a little Premier League roundup of the weekend fixtures just to see how it has been, because there's a lot of spicy topics that have been happening since we last did the podcast. So it's important that we go through it, and there's no better game to start off with than Brighton versus Crystal Palace as like a little starter for our podcast. 4-1 to Brighton.
Yeah.
Interestingly, De Zerbi, he comes, I don't know what you guys think, right? But Brighton seem to always come back from a loss. And they do it proper. And they do it proper. Like, I don't know who watched the game, if any of you guys watched the game, or you sort of analyse Brighton in a deep way, but I don't know what your thoughts are on the game in general, really, if there's any thoughts.
I think Crystal Palace have given up this season already.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, they're either waiting for Hodgson to go, or they just don't care anymore.
Well, there was not protest, but there's fans starting to, really begrudge.
Personally, I think it's over reliance on the two major strikers, or not strikers, major attackers.
Like the players,
The likes of Olise and Eze.
Yeah.
I think they're over relying on them, and that's what happens when you over rely on some players, and you're not really delivering. It could be a bad day for them.
Yeah.
And you're holding four.
Yeah, I mean, like, Elise came off the bench today. So, and then Eze wasn't even on the bench at all. So I believe he's injured currently. He is injured. So I just feel like outside of them two players, they do look like they're struggling. But they haven't done too bad in the transfer market. They signed themselves a nice right back in Munoz, who played today, as well as a midfielder from Blackburn. Adam Wharton, who looks like more of a future player rather than someone that's going to change their aspirations to this season. So they haven't been too bad in the transfer market, but I feel like with the way they're going to be in a massive relegation battle this season. I don't know how you guys view it.
Oh, this season you think?
Yeah, I think so. Do you know why I think so? Yeah, because look at the likes of Luton. You see Luton, I don't know what it is, but it's just been a resurgence in Luton right now. Yeah. And they don't look like they want to go back.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. They're like, don't take me back down there. Don't take me back down there. I love it.
I'm thinking, either someone has to go or they go. So
and Palace, honestly, under Roy Hodgson, it's scary. Like, there's 5-point difference between them and 18th, which is Everton. There's a 5-point difference between the two teams. And I just feel like, do you know what? That gap could get smaller and smaller as the season goes on, because let me check what their fixtures are for the rest of this time. Well, they got. Let me just get it up quickly.
Who they got?
If the Wi-Fi wants to play up. All right, cool. We won't do that. We'll go. We'll just
sponsorship for Wi-Fi.
We'll move on to Brighton instead. We'll talk about Brighton a little bit more, because they played really well, and it's like I said, after a loss, they then just go on big. I feel like De Zerbi's impact at Brighton, and you know that aura that people talk about when it comes to managers. I feel like De Zerbi has that.
Yeah, he's definitely got some aura about him, and I think they made some good business in there. Pedro was a very, very good sign.
Yes, I like that.
He's getting himself goals.
I can't believe we let him go under the radar for our top 10 transfers, I don't know what. I think. Did you have him in your?
He didn't get
in the top 10.
He was 8th for me.
But you know what it is? I feel like he had a period where he was he was
quiet,
doing his thing, but under the radar kind of. Like he gives me a bit of Jesus vibes, where sometimes he's not putting the ball in the back of the net.
Most times.
I think he's highly underrated, in my opinion.
Interesting. Well, with Brighton are currently 8th. Do you see him maybe challenging to get back into them Europa League positions?
It's going to be tough.
What, with the teams above them, you reckon it's going to be difficult?
I mean, the teams above them aren't all that great as well, but Brighton need to be consistent.
Yeah,
last season they were consistent to the extent that they got into Europa, but now it's like, as you said, 1 win, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 loss.
Obviously,
inconsistencies.
the transfers that went out this season for them didn't help.
Yeah.
It hasn't helped this season so far.
Caicedo.
Yeah. Caicedo,
McAllister.
Yeah, they lost a lot.
They lost a lot.
Their midfield. Yeah, the midfield hasn't really.
And do you think De Zerbi's head is in the game? Because I think he's getting a bit gassed with the Liverpool links as well.
With the links everywhere, innit?
Yeah,
like, he knows that people are watching.
He knows people are watching, so
Yeah.
I think it's affecting what he's putting into the players on the pitch as well.
Yeah, I mean, do you think that's fair though? I think that's fair because he's a top manager. I feel like his next move is going to be a top 16.
It is, but I think he's not ready yet.
Whether it's Liverpool, whether it's you boys in Chelsea,
If he goes to Chelsea,
or whether it's Manchester United, but I think they're a little bit more on the keeping Ten Hag side. I feel like he deserves it because he has that aura about him. Because there's no way you go on a free. Not winning in 4 games and then just turn up like that. There's no way you do that unless you got a manager who has that aura about him.
Enough though. I hear he's got the aura in it.
Yeah.
Because I'll give it similarities to Graham Potter in it in terms of you're doing well at that Brighton, but are you ready to make that step up?
Are you ready for that step up?
Because even once his last job, Sassuolo, that's not a big team.
It's not.
Innit? Like,
No, I get
you don't
that.
have that.
He's gonna struggle.
That
But
pressure.
you can only do what you're
can only
being
do what
offered.
you can, but-
And you know De Zerbi's a bit cagey, innit? Like,
that step up.
You'll see it in him when
He'll
that
hold
pressure's
a couple
going.
L's, you know.
He'll start snapping a little bit.
I don't know. Like, I just feel like he's got more resources to have because I feel like if he was at Liverpool and that scenario with the midfielders happened at Brighton, he would be able to just replace them properly, you know? And I just feel like he knows what he's doing. He's consistent in the positions he's finishing. Last season, I think they finished 7th, if I'm not wrong. They're currently 8th, so it's not too bad, I feel. Like, he's a very consistent manager, I feel. And I just feel like, do you know what? Let's do it. Where do you think his next team is going to be?
He's definitely not going to stay in Brighton next season.
So what's the next team?
It's just going to be some
Why are you saying
team.
Liverpool?
Yeah,
No, I'm not going to say Liverpool, but I just...
do you not want him?
He's on the list.
He's on the list.
But you don't
That's
want
it.
him, but I don't want him. He's not my first choice, isn't it?
Wow, okay.
So my first choice, obviously, is Xabi Alonso.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I mean, of course,
The
yeah.
links.
Yeah.
Zidane is second choice, actually.
Mm.
Then
This is Zerbi's third choice.
third choice.
Okay, but where do you see De Zerbi going then?
He needs to stay at Brighton. For me,
Stay at Brighton?
stay at Brighton, bro. You're not mate, if it's not Tottenham, any of those other top 6 teams, it's trouble.
Yeah.
You go to United, they're gonna hound you out, bro. You're not on that. Like, even Ten Hag, he had to win a couple leagues in Ajax before he came. He even won nothing.
Yeah.
And the United fans are gonna be looking at you like, bro, it's not about playing nice football.
Yeah.
It's about getting results and winning something at the same time. Chelsea, mate, if you go on a 4-win luck, you know what I'm saying? Ali knows, bro. It's gonna be tough for him.
Yeah, we'll get on to Chelsea a bit
It's
more
gonna be tough
detail.
for him.
about
Who
it.
else? City can't go City. Arsenal right now. Let's say Arteta wasn't at Arsenal. It could have been someone Arsenal could look at. But then again, Arteta, when he came to Arsenal, he held a couple L's as well. When you've got come into a top club, you're going to struggle. Is he ready to struggle like that? Because the struggling,
I think so.
mate, look at Graham
He's ready to
Potter.
struggle. He's ready to face the media.
Yeah,
and face
look at Graham
everything when he's
Potter now.
struggling.
They were calling him the next, what?
I don't know, best English manager.
Yeah, look at him now. No
Yeah.
job, nothing. He's scared to take jobs. They're calling him up. He's
It's
saying,
crazy.
yo, I'm not on it. I'm
But
sorry.
he's still collecting that Chelsea paycheck.
Yeah,
He's comfortable.
yeah.
It's crazy, isn't it?
He can live off for like 3-4 years now thanks to that Chelsea page. Yeah, 100%. Okay, let's move on to the next game, which is Newcastle versus Luton. The game finished 4-4 in probably the most surprising game of the week, probably of the season as well, you could say. It's like we were saying, Luton, they don't look like they want to be going. They don't want to be leaving the Premier League. They love it up here. They don't want that down ghetto championship football, really, where anyone can beat anyone as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't know, like, I feel like with Luton, they are still going to go down. As much as we love to see their way they play, I do see better teams than them that can finish above them, like Everton, who are currently below them.
Yeah.
But I just feel like there is something that that I just love about Luton, that little small club mentality, the old stadium. It's just a likeable football club, I feel. I don't know what you guys think.
It's like an old school Burnley, Stoke. You know, there's that team in the Prem that you don't want to face, innit?
Yeah.
I've got that. Burnley on the same.
No, I feel like back in the day, the equivalent would be Stoke City.
Yeah.
And then, you know that, Stoke City had that effect.
But not gameplay, though.
No gameplay.
In terms of disturbing the top team.
It's just that team that you don't want to play.
You don't want to play them.
You just know they're just going to cause you trouble. You might even whoop them, but it's still not.
Yeah, it's not a likeable. You know, no one wants to go Kenilworth, man.
Yeah, no. Because all the top teams have struggled there.
Yeah,
Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea. I don't know. Yeah, you guys.
Just about got to win.
Yeah, exactly. So that just shows you the effects that the manager Rob Edwards is having there, and I just feel like it's just impressive.
They've
like
been feeling him. You know?
Yeah, they're loving
They're loving him too. You know?
Oh yeah.
They have to show the wedding ring now.
Yeah, the girls are getting onto it.
I mean, getting a point off Newcastle is a good. That's a good.
Away at Newcastle.
That's the important bit. Away at Newcastle. That's not easy to do either. But to be fair to Newcastle, they got in players missing, and they couldn't make signings in January. So it just feels like the question now is, rather than on the squad, on Eddie Howe as a manager. So where I'm going to take this now is with Eddie Howe, and is he going to get sacked? Is there an opportunity maybe for Newcastle to now upgrade on Eddie Howe as a manager? Ali's shaking his head.
He doesn't even need to get sacked in Eddie Howe. Like, just realise where you've brought the team, know your limits and walk away.
Like Steve Bruce, isn't it?
Like Steve Bruce. Steve Bruce knew, okay, this next part of the journey, I can't do it. I don't have that capability of just getting us to be a stable team. Eddie Howe has done that. You ain't got the capability of taking us to a title. Look for someone. Eddie Howe, just take a step back, go find another project. You know, no English managers won the Prem.
Yeah.
There's a reason
why.
No, that's true. I mean, it's that and how expensive it is to do a coaching badge in this country. But that's another story. That's another story for a different day. But yeah, I agree with that. I feel like English managers have they seem to have a ceiling to their careers in the Premier League, and it just keeps getting trumped by these foreign managers.
Yeah, because they're not good.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that. You could say it's about the style of play, what they learn, the culture and whatnot. You know, so I just feel like with Eddie Howe, they need to start looking onto someone else. But who would you say that someone else is? Is there any names you guys want to shout out? You gotta
look at the serial winner, Jose.
Jose?
You have to.
Yeah?
You can't, especially right now, he hasn't got a job. Going into the summer, he'll be free. And, you know, I feel like Jose was revitalized by that Roma job, innit? He fell in love with Roma.
Look at the way it ended.
That kind of club.
Yeah, look at the way it ended. It didn't end
Roma
great.
fans were still chanting him till today.
It was a financial issue.
And I think Mourinho towards the end, I don't think he was getting all of the players that he wanted. I don't think that Roma squad was the squad that he wanted. And we all know, you give Mourinho what he wants, you'll get something in it.
But okay, when I look at this Newcastle team though, do I see players like Lewis Miley starting, who looks like an actual top talent?
What, starting under Mourinho?
That's the English mentality.
What, a 20-year-old Joe Cole played under Mourinho?
If he gets that fight in him.
If you do your job, Mourinho plays you in it.
Yeah, I look at that defence. Kieran Trippier, Fabian Schär, Sven Botman and Dabber, that is a proper, that's a Mourinho workable defence.
Players like Joe Linton, Joe Linton would be like the next Matic. He'll get paid
drop him back even further. Come back.
Playing that DM role.
Come back again, bro. Call Joe instead.
But okay, Mourinho's an interesting one. Any other names you guys want to throw out, or shall we just quickly move on to the next team?
Oh, there's no one else out there, you know. Ancelotti's cocked up. I'm looking for a manager that...
Ancelotti's a bit too high for him.
Yeah, but he went to Everton, innit? What about
Xavi? What about Xavi?
Xavi Alonso.
No, Xavi.
Maybe so.
He's leaving,
he doesn't want to come to the Prem.
He's leaving Barcelona.
Xavi better go back to Qatar, man.
I think he realised what his ceiling was.
The La Liga, which is what he knows.
And he won a league as well. He won a league and you're still like, nah, I can't do this. The pressure's too much.
I feel like if I'm not wrong, a statement came out where he said, I don't feel like I got the love that I should with the resources that I had. That's what I think he was saying. And then when he realised that, he was like, yeah, no, this ain't the club for me.
The culture at Barcelona is finished now.
It's toxic. It is definitely toxic. But a name I got out to throw out there is Julian Nagelsmann for Newcastle.
So. That's a good name.
That's a good name.
I think without a club right now, he was, touted to be the next top German manager when he was at Bayern Munich and then went on. Now he's at the national team, obviously. But maybe after this Euros, if they perform poor again, he gets sacked and maybe Newcastle get him. Because he's still a young manager. He's in his mid-30s.
Yeah, he's got time.
Yeah, he's got time on his hands. And it's just about developing his style of play. And I just feel like, do you know what? It's someone like one below Klopp for me, Julian Nagelsmann.
Definitely. I mean, he's also on the list as well. For Liverpool.
For Liverpool, yeah. This guy loves turning it on Liverpool, isn't it? We're going to get to
list. No, he's a list because obviously because of that German effect, you know what I mean?
So, speaking of Germans, though, Thomas Tuchel could do a job there.
Liverpool?
I don't think Thomas Tuchel...
Bayern looks too much for him.
Yeah, I don't think he's got long left at Bayern. I think
it's horrible. He's
definitely going to leave. He's going to leave. Probably not this season, but next season.
What's that?
Thomas Tuchel.
He's going to leave Bayern.
Yeah. I don't think he's going to last long there.
If you don't win the league this season,
it looks horrible. I genuinely do not like the look of him right now. Like Harry Kane is doing his thing because he's Harry Kane.
Yeah.
But the rest of the team just does not look it. They don't look like they're going to do anything in the Champions League either. I just don't trust Tuchel in a top job anymore.
I think Tuchel is more. Give him the underdog. The team that has something to prove. You get it? The team that has something to prove.
Yeah.
Because he's almost that kind of manager, like, you know what I mean? He's got something to prove in himself. So give him a big team now, man.
Cheeky Conte.
You
never know.
What, Newcastle?
You never know.
The Geordies would... Conte football, bro.
You never know.
It won't work, man.
You never know.
Yeah.
I don't want Conte to ever get another Prem job.
Gave you lot PTSD. Okay, let's move on to the next game in Sheffield United versus Aston Villa. Former guest LaTJ guessed this score spot on, by the way, on the Foot Now podcast. He guessed it as 5-0 to Aston Villa. I don't know how he managed it, but he said 5-0. It finished 5-0. Unai Emery, again, just a class manager, I feel, doing his thing. Getting underdog at Aston Villa into a top 4 shout.
Been at Newcastle.
He could have been, but I think Aston Villa got there before.
I have to say this. I said this months ago that Unai Emery is. I could compare him with the likes of Carlo Ancelotti, and you lot were like,
no, that's still crazy. That is still crazy. That is still crazy.
That's crazy.
It is still crazy.
Like, you just give him a big team. He's been coaching all these like small teams. I don't know why, but I want teams like Real Madrid or Barcelona.
You can't get there.
Well, the thing is, when Carlo Ancelotti goes, could Unai Emery make a big move to Real Madrid?
He hasn't got the charisma, man.
That's what I'm saying. He's not that.
Okay, that's charisma. He's lacking that. That's the
He had the chance at PSG to do something great.
Exactly.
But he couldn't hack it. You get what I'm saying? They always give you a club that's just not there. And if you can't make that team great, it's going to be tough. He ain't getting to Barcelona. Barcelona right now, maybe. Because Barcelona are in a mess. But Madrid... United, he's gonna want to win the Europa, and they're like, bro, wrong trophy, my guy, wrong trophy. He's like, but it's no. European trophy. They're looking at like, bro, get this guy. It's the wrong one, bro.
Give me the Champions League, not Europa.
He get himself knocked out in the group stage.
So this is part of the plan. That's what I do. They're like, get this guy out, man.
But let's take it back to Aston Villa and their dominance, obviously, in this game, 5-0. The goals were shared amongst the likes of Ollie Watkins, Leon Bailey, Yuri Telemans.
They do that a lot, innit? Where they just spread the goals out amongst them.
You don't see hat-tricks. I've never heard them one player scoring a hat-trick.
Let's
spread it out.
I agree. Like, Ollie Watkins has changed under Unai Emery, and I just feel like this is a very talented team. And I'm just going to ask you guys, do you think your top 4 predictions have changed since the last time you've probably thought about it? Because for me, Aston Villa are getting 4th this season, and that's no question of a doubt.
You think so?
No question of a doubt.
I don't think they are,
I've still just about got them in my pretenders column, innit?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah, just still. They're almost close to moving out of that column into, all right, maybe they're the real deal. But for now, it's still a little bit
For me, they're the
too
real
soon.
deal.
I need to see more.
Because they've been a bit shaky away from home. Like Sheffield United.
Personally, I don't see Newcastle or any other team getting into that top 4.
No.
I think it's the normal Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, Aston Villa. That's what I'm seeing.
I think the next closest team to them is Tottenham, and I just feel like Tottenham lack what Aston Villa do have, which is the creativity and the precision to finish off chances. I just feel like Tottenham, you got the likes of Richarlison, Timo Werner you're relying on. You know, Son's not here still. And I just feel like, do you know what? Aston Villa, you're going to do a Newcastle. And I just feel like they'll get fourth. This is their time.
Yeah, definitely.
If Newcastle's time was last season, I just feel like Aston Villa's time is this season.
I hear that. That would make a lot of sense. But Emery has the ability to just blow up.
I get that. Because Newcastle has been a bogey team for Aston Villa this season. It really has been, because they've lost both times this season to Newcastle. And convincingly as well. Yeah, convincingly as well. It was surprising, but...
when Emery wants to go headless...
it can be massive. It can be massive. But you know what? I trust Emery right now with the team he's got. But let's look at Sheffield United. Has everyone got them in a relegation zone?
They're not relegated already.
They're nearly there.
58 goals or something.
59 goals.
They should have just stayed back in the championship.
Right there, man. They could get their R written right now.
Yeah, no, it's true. The fact that they're on 10 points only just says so much.
How do you think that feels like in the dressing room, though? Like, man,
his pride is now pride.
Yeah. Do we even laugh? Like, after you get at the same time, do we even get mad? Yeah, we lost 5-0, but we lost 5-0 last week as well.
What do teams like Derby, Portsmouth, and Sheffield United do now?
Bro, it's a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time in the relegation zone where you're just
there.
You're turning up and it's the same thing at different
no
days.
Pressure, innit? No pressure, just play out.
But not only that, right? How many times does a manager go, we've got to change it? Do you know what I mean?
Stop saying that.
How many tea talks will it take?
Business as usual.
Business as usual. Keep it at 3, guys. Go on number 5, yeah? Just keep it at 3, yeah? That's it. That's what you're telling the keeper. Like, yo, try. Just, you know what, yeah? You start having bets in it. Like, how many touches do you think we can get in the opponent's half? Yeah? That's how it goes, man.
Put on a cheeky bet 365.
Ivan, come on, man.
All other betting companies are available as well, just to let you guys know. But let's move on to the next game in Chelsea now. We are going to West London.
Chelsea!
I wasn't sure if it was Chelsea now or if it was another team, but we are going to Chelsea. Ali has gone into hiding as I speak. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to let Ali do his thing with this game.
Yeah, let us know. What's going on?
What? I don't understand, man.
It's a shambles right now. There's something wrong with my club. I need Roman back. I'm done with Todd Bowley. I'm done with Pochettino. I'm done with the team. Like, it's just getting frustrating, bro. Like, there's nothing to pinpoint. Like, oh yeah, this is going wrong with this. It's just
it's all the mess.
Yeah, it's just a mess all over,
I'm
isn't
sick
it?
of
Like,
it.
what is actually going on? We needed everybody could see we needed some experience in the squad, innit? January transfer was open. The window was open, and we signed nobody. We brought back players from loan that are younger than the players that we've got, and nothing's gonna change. You know what I mean? Just have to stick it out. Hopefully, we get ourselves a trophy this year.
Cheeky!
I mean, they're laughing.
What, a Carabao Cup?
Wembley!
Carabao Cup will make my year.
It's not going to make it again because we're not going to give it to you.
What? That's how you give it to us.
Yeah. It's not.
You
It's
meant
not
that
a
needed
gift.
2 penalty decisions to go in your favour to get that win,
love
bruv. We're still here. We're still Chelsea.
Liverpool is winning it, man.
Okay, can I ask a question about Pochettino then and Chelsea? When is his time up yet? Because you guys have scored 38 goals and you've conceded 39.
It might be. I personally, I don't like managers getting sacked mid-season where it's like nothing's going to change.
It's poor, innit? It's poor.
Yeah, like, but it is getting to a point where it's like, Poch, I have to start looking at you and asking you, like, what are you doing Monday to Friday, innit? What's going on at Cobham?
What's your role? What's on your calendar? What are you
happening? Nobody's gotten better. Nobody looks like, oh, wow, like, Pochettino's really doing something with him. And
No, Cole Palmer, though, let's talk about him. Like, I feel like it's just
the
he's in the
hype
wrong
went
place,
up, innit? Yeah.
No, but he's doing well, though. Like, he's in the wrong place. No,
What do you mean he's in the wrong place?
Yo,
Like Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea right now is not.
He's in the right place, bro. The only reason we're saying this stuff about Cole Palmer is because he's at Chelsea. Like, we wouldn't have seen this side of Cole Palmer.
We wouldn't even
Chelsea.
talk about Cole Palmer if he was at City right now still.
And
That's
most
true.
other top teams in the Prem, Cole Palmer wouldn't have gone in and got that starting 11 spot straight away.
It was good he moved for himself.
Yeah, he made that was Cole Palmer. You owe your agent a lot in it. He gave you a good move.
That's a good move.
As shit as we're looking, you still look good.
And he's young. He doesn't need to win anything.
He's shown a lot of
immediately.
maturity though. Over the past few months, Cole Palmer in his gameplay and
But that's one caveat I would say in there. Everyone needs to remember we've got the youngest squad in the Prem. That's with 39-year-old Thiago Silva in there. So just deep how young this squad is. They don't have that fight. They don't know, innit? Once Wolves score, you got it going. It's like they're bamboozled, innit? They're just like, oh shit, like man's in a fight here. What's going on? Next thing you know, we're 4-2 down, game's done.
Let's talk
You know
about
what I mean?
a player that's, you know about this player as well. Let's talk about Sterling. How do you feel about Raheem Sterling right now? Because a lot of Chelsea fans, anytime I'm on social media, like, get this guy out there, basically spitting at him like, yo, get out the pitch. Like, what are you doing? Like, I hate seeing him. I'm like, yo, Sterling, that's our guy. Like, what's going on with him?
yeah, it's meant to.
I don't know if it's Chelsea's situation right now or what, but Sterling just looks like he doesn't care. And if you don't care, fair enough, innit? You've played your career, you've won your trophies, you've done your thing, innit? And now you're left in the middle of this shit show where people are looking at you. But I am looking at Sterling like, yo, you're one of the senior players in our team. Lead this team, like, get these guys out. Do something, Sterling. Just do something, innit?
Yeah.
But it just seems to be a passenger most of the time, innit? And if that's the case, I'd rather play Mudryk that's young, and I know whether Mudryk is good right now or not, I need him to be good next year or the year after that. Like, he's got an 8-year contract. I need my man to get better.
He's got so many chances to just redeem himself.
We have to play him because we need him to come good. Sterling, really and truly, at maximum, you've got maybe another 2 years, 3 years at Chelsea before you decide to pack your bags and go somewhere else, innit? So play Mudryk, stick it out, innit? Let's just play, innit?
Do you know what? I'm happy you've brought up the squad because I just want to do a quick little segment on the podcast right now with the Chelsea team, if you guys are happy to do so. I want to do a quick little keep, loan or sell for the Chelsea team.
One,
if you guys want to.
Yeah, quick.
So in goal, let's start with Robert Sanchez.
So
sell. Easy sell, innit? Easy sell. Petrovic.
Keep.
Young prospect, aspiring.
That's our number one.
Marcus Bettinelli and Lucas Birdstorm. Don't really care about them.
Leave them around the training ground.
Just let them get their wages in it.
I'll say loan.
Yeah. Okay, interesting. Let's go on to the defence then. Thiago Silva.
Bye-bye.
Retire.
Hey, he should have gone.
Yeah, the coaching staff.
No,
39 years old, you know.
Yeah.
That's not a young... that's not like even...
Old. That's Ronaldo's age.
I would say keep him, but
For
not for starters. Like, not him starting the game, but just
to help
for
with
like
the
Champions
defense.
League. Oh, did I say Champions League? But like Europa League nights, if they get to the Europa League,
I wouldn't say that.
They need
if they get European nights anymore, that's what...
So you just want to keep him for the experience, to tell the new players coming up that this is how to do stuff while on the bench.
Non-playing contract. Non-playing
that means he should be a coaching staff.
Yeah,
so that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, like John Terry, you know how...
When he Villa.
For Villa, yeah. Actually, did he do that for Chelsea as well?
No.
He's never been on the touchline for Chelsea for some reason. Lampard don't want to bring him.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? It's weird. I don't get that.
That was you were the captain back then. They're not anymore. I'm in charge.
It's weird, isn't it? But it might be a complex in Lampard, isn't it? Yeah. All right, Reece James.
Keep. Of course.
Sell, bro.
He's a good player, man.
Wrap it up, bro. That is BBL that he's doing right now. That BBL is doing right now.
Don't be saying stuff like that. Don't be talking about my boy like that.
Bro. The injuries are getting to a point where Chelsea fans need to look at it and be like, is it time? Because we all have that player that we all like that's young, but the injuries are just affecting him, and it needs to come to terms like, should we let this guy go?
Is it worth the time to just...
should we let this guy go? You know what I'm saying?
Do you feel like Jack Wilshere was a bit like that for you guys?
Yes, we even have one right. If Emma
Smith
Rowe gets injured again, it's gonna be sad, but I'm gonna have to say, you need to look at Reece like that.
Don't pass your struggles on to us, bro. Don't pass your struggles on to us.
I'm telling them that this guy.
Okay, even if we have to wait 3 years to get the best version of Reece, I'll wait.
How do you know the best version hasn't gone already?
It hasn't.
All these surgeries, they take a toll, you know?
The thing is, he's 24 years old. If you wait another 3 years, he's 27.
Bro, that's prime.
27, you can still play.
Yeah,
like he's a quality footballer, isn't he?
See, what I need him to do is give me 1 season, no injuries. Give me 1 season, no injuries.
You can't rely on that.
That's the thing. You need him to do that
I'll pay good money out of my own pocket for that.
We need that. We need to see that.
Reece James is an asset, man. So I feel like Chelsea ain't going to sell him that easy. You know what I mean? Then he's good. I can't lie. He's actually better.
I think his sister's better. I'm not gonna lie to you, lot.
His sister's better than him.
Yeah.
What in terms of
Look
what?
at the effect she's having on the Chelsea squad.
But she's a nasty player. She's nasty.
That's not. No, that one.
What you think she's got more tech than him?
No, she's
when you like,
she's techie. She's more like
when you take it in a like when you take the women's game for the women's game and men's game for the men's game, she's got more tech than than Reece James. I feel. Yeah, Lauren James is a baller.
But Reece James has that like effect, that defensive.
Why you doing your hands like that?
Yeah, that's her like Kafu, isn't it?
Nah, the way you did it.
Alright, let's move on. Cucurella.
So
No, keep
Cucurella.
Sell him, bro.
Keep Cucurella. Cucurella's not as bad as people make him out
I
to
thought
be.
you'd be sick of it.
I don't think he's that bad as people make him out to be.
He's not that bad. He isn't that bad. He's just a bad situation.
He's in a bad team, innit? He hasn't had the best of time, but I think I see a better left back in him than in other players.
No.
Well, since you're talking about the other left back, let's go on to him. Ben Chilwell.
Sell
Ben Chilwell, yeah?
Sell.
Interesting, okay. Oh, everyone's unanimous. Sell.
Yeah, sell.
Like I said, man, he's a long distance runner turned into a football player, man. I can't do it
All right,
anymore.
let's move on to the next guy then. Wesley Fofana, 23 years old.
Keep.
Keep.
But he's the same with injuries, no?
He's not the same player anymore. You're not getting the Leicester
I am
one.
worried about them knock knees.
Yeah,
though.
you're not getting the same player.
Exactly.
now.
That's so. I would think maybe Excel is on the cards for him.
He said he's coming back better than ever, so
lying.
I'll believe him for now.
How
Give
many
him
people have
chance.
said that?
Nkunku said that as well, didn't it?
All right, Ben. What about the Ashil? Keep
Bit
him.
shaky recently, but keep.
Keep. Levi Carl will keep.
Keep.
Yeah.
Keep all these dons. They're still young.
Yeah. Malo Gusto keep.
Yeah. There's
Trevor
potential.
Chalobah
So
gotta be a sell for
So
me.
of course, sell.
Yeah.
Wait, I thought they sold him already.
He's that bad, yeah.
he should have gone.
Axel Disasi. This is a keep as a centre back. Do not play him as a right back, please, Pochettino.
Well, you might have seen him against Middlesbrough,
He's a
right?
striker, bro. He used to play striker, bro.
It's awful,
He likes
bro.
bomb it down the wing,
It's
bro.
awful. It's a play. He's one of these footballers that plays football in jeans.
Yeah, it's
Like,
funny to watch though. You see it's him and his fucking giant head there, just running down the wing. What's going on here?
Malang Sarr. I thought this guy
He
was.
should have gone. They blocked the deal.
We've lost him. We don't know where he is.
Yeah, he was meant to go to. I don't know which club was meant to go to.
France,
Yeah, but
yeah.
he got denied. So yeah, he's gone already.
Yeah, the other one is Alfie Gilchrist, but he's a keep, obviously. 20 years old, so not
Passion,
much.
innit?
All right, let's move on to midfielders, and we'll start big. Enzo Fernandez.
Future captain.
Keep.
Yeah,
Keep.
future captain.
Future potential captain.
Has he got that characteristics?
No, he does. He's got a bit of grit about him, innit? That's what I like about him.
Vamos.
He's a bit, you know what I mean? You know these
Andale.
Argentinians, they're very aggressive with it, innit?
Yeah.
He's got that in him.
That tea they have in South America. What I don't know. Have you heard about the tea that they have in South America?
The one that Messi drinks.
No, not that one. No.
That's
It's a
Maradona's tea.
That's a Maradona thing right there. But I mean the herbal tea that Suarez.
They hold like this.
Yeah. That they carry in this like funky looking pot in it.
kettle
So
tea.
yeah, I feel like South Americans definitely have some sort of craziness to them before a game starts. Mikhailo Mudryk.
Keep. Yeah, I have to keep him.
Keep. Cole Palmer, definite keep as well.
Keep,
makes sense. Moises Caicedo.
Keep. God,
Yeah.
he spent too much money. Yeah, keep.
I think this one's going to cause controversy. Conor Gallagher.
Gone.
Gone?
So,
That's
So-
money.
everyone- yeah.
cash in.
that's
Wait,
money.
hold on. I'm only saying it. Cash in.
Gone.
That's
We're
money.
cashing in on big money.
That's money.
FFP, they're on our neck,
50
innit?
mil,
Conor
60
Gallagher,
mil.
you want him 90 million, make the bid, you got him.
90 mil.
90 mil.
Agent Ali on the case.
Well, I saw Ali was defending the
Yeah, remember that
Yeah,
time I
that
said
one.
that?
Bro, but people are out here paying 110 million for Declan Rice, so
Don't be
Conor
bringing my
Gallagher can
guy's name
sell.
into this,
Nah,
man.
if that's what the market's saying, Conor Gallagher is sorry, bro. FFP.
Are you gonna miss him?
Who going out?
You're not gonna miss him.
Well, they got Carney Chukwemeka and then man, it's Conor Gallagher.
All right, next guy. He's a youngster, signed this season. Romeo Lavia.
Keep.
keep as well. Yeah,
I think they've got too many youngsters that they need to.
I agree.
They need to.
They got too many. They got
like an 23s team.
Yeah. The midfield sounds crazy.
I'm actually still gutted that Liverpool missed out on that signing.
Of course you are. They thought they had it. He said, no way.
I'm not moving up there. It's too cold up there.
trying to live with the scouts.
You couldn't understand what they were saying on the phone.
We've got a Gravenberch, so we don't need him.
All right. Cesare Casade. He's on loan at Leicester right now.
We called him back. We called him back in Jan. He played the other day.
Really?
Oh, we might need help like that.
Bro.
He was consistent for Leicester.
Yeah,
he was balling
out.
He's man just stopped his fun, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
That's harsh, you know.
Stamford Bridge is falling down. We need all hands on deck.
All players to the deck.
Come quick.
Oh my days. All right, Carney Chukwuemeka. What's he going to take for this guy to actually make an appearance?
He had injuries. He got injured. He scored in like the second game of the season, then he got injured in that same game against West.
Do you reckon he can break into the first team?
He has to.
He needs to be starting right now. He should be starting over Gallagher. He should have had a shout for the England squad this summer, innit? But because of injuries, he's not played as much.
I think he should stop looking at the England squad. No, I think he should.
You want him to go?
I think he should step in and just remember where he's from, bro. Because that England squad, you know, Southgate is tunnel vision, bro. I'm hearing Southgate went to the Netherlands to go.
Yeah, Jordan. Yeah,
man, I'm telling you, that midfield is not you. Yo, I'm telling you, that's what he knows. So anybody that's trying to get in that midfield, just know that Southgate ain't looking at you, bro.
When I heard that story as well, we went to the Netherlands to watch Jordan.
To watch a 1-1 draw.
These times Ross Barkley's balling out.
Exactly, bro.
What are you doing?
Southgate, he's something else.
But no, Carney Chukwuemeka for the England squad. That's a bit too much, considering the other number 10s and midfielders.
He's versatile. He can play.
I get it, but
what number 10? Jesse Lingard?
Huh?
Jesse Lingard or what?
What other 10s they got in the England team?
What? Oh gosh, I'm not gonna lie. I've done this to myself because I can't. Madison, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish.
All of them, man. Southgate doesn't even consider them as midfielders. Like he'll put him in the attackers bracket. Chukwuemeka, he can do a job in that middle.
All right, cool. The last one is Leslie Ugochukwu.
You have to keep him.
Yeah, that guy is a good fire.
He's interesting. He is interesting. We'll just have to wait and see what his potential is, because I don't actually know what his ceiling is in terms of, is he a top 6 player, or is he someone that's just going to be a bit more better off in, like, you know, a France again or in Italy. So someone maybe to make a bit of profit off of. Let's move on to the strikers. Well, the forward line. Let's go with Nkunku. Keep him.
Keep.
Yeah, it's just a shame about his injuries, because he's a very good player. He's very talented. Spark. Yeah.
I just hope he don't get frustrated and say, yo, I need to cut out.
Yeah, he's looking a bit like, what is this?
He's looking around thinking, what's
who's this?
I feel like, you know, he's not met up to the expectations. Obviously, because he has injuries. Injuries. He has had a lot of injuries, but yeah, he's an exceptional player. Like, look what he did for Leipzig. He scored hat-tricks, a lot of hat-tricks.
Yeah, he's
a baller.
Yeah. All right. Raheem Sterling.
So,
So, how much does he go for? How much does Sterling go for?
25,
20, 50.
What, to Arsenal?
Nah.
You guys are used to it.
We do that a lot, innit? But
tell Arteta to hit me up on that one.
You know what? We'll talk, innit? We'll talk.
You know he wants to stay in London.
Yeah, he wants to stay in London. He's a dickhead. He's a tart.
He should just go Fulham as well. Okay, anyways, let me just ask you quickly though. How old do you think Raheem Sterling is?
How old?
Yeah.
28.
He's 28, isn't he?
Nah, 29. He's 29.
Oh, he's going to be 30 soon.
Yeah, he could be 30 soon. So I was quite surprised at that when I first saw that. I thought he was a little bit more older. I'm not going to lie. But yeah. Next guy, Nicholas Jackson.
Jacko! Keep him in it. Keep, bro. Like, keep. You got to keep Jacko.
You need that support.
Worst case loan, innit? But
you got to keep Jacko, bro.
There's a player in there.
There's a player. Once he hits it...
I don't know if this guy's being sarcastic or not.
You know me and Jacko.
I hear that. I hear what he's saying.
Don't hear him.
Once he gets it, Jackson will be a force. Yeah, I'm telling you. They just need to have patience with him. Yeah, Chelsea fans, you guys aren't good with patience.
Like 2-3 seasons to get to the...
I've seen glimpses. I'm like, this guy, there's a baller in him. Don't put him up there. Put him just behind. Just behind, free roam. Free roam, I'm telling you.
No, he needs to be up there, but he needs someone like an 8. You know when Drogba had
Lampard,
someone that can, someone that'll finish off a bit. But he needs to. That finishing is that finishing, mate.
I said that about Darwin Núñez as well. People telling me he's gonna grow into that. Shut up, man.
That finishing.
Nicholas Jackson's the same problem.
Jaco.
Yeah. Next player is Noni Madueke. Loan.
Keep for the youth.
I saw you lot loaned him before.
What, Madueke? Nah. Nah.
It's too raggo. Like, I didn't even say it's too raggo, innit? It's just too raw, innit?
Yeah,
like,
we spoke about it last week. The last podcast that we did about you said his ceiling isn't the bridge; it's somewhere lower. Yeah,
he's not even as good as he's not even as good as Hudson Odoi. He's not even that level yet.
That's exactly what I was saying this time last year in January when we signed him. It's like, why are we going to sign a winger from PSV when we've got Hudson Odoi sitting on the bench and doing nothing?
Bro. He's not on that level yet.
So Joe.
All right, next player then is David Washington. We've barely even seen him yet. Yeah. How can you be Brazilian with a name like that?
David, send him out alone.
Diego Moreira, 19 years old as well.
Release.
Don't really know. And then I'm going to leave the other guy that's on there. But that's a keep loads held of quick Chelsea players. Yeah. Let's move on to the next game in Manchester United. It's a shame we don't have a Manchester United fan here because this is a time for them to come out of their out of the shadows that they're hiding in for the past couple of weeks.
We've been making deals to try and get one. You're trying to contact someone to come on. Yeah?
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Man United
they've been shy recently.
Yeah, they've been a bit shy, but nowadays they're...
I have a friend that's a Man United fan.
Yeah, they've been piping up.
They're starting to pipe up again.
I'm hearing them.
After 3-0 win against West Ham United, it was a convincing win as well. Højlund's scored in 4 consecutive games now. It's starting to look a little bit more, I don't want to say better, but a little bit more of a strategy and cohesiveness to the way Manchester United are playing, which is what they have missed for the past 10 years since Mourinho has left. As long as they keep Ten Hag and they trust in this consistency, I would say, and the cohesiveness, just carry on. Just trust the process. That's all I got to say. Just trust the process. There's a little...
I feel like it's just the cycle of form, innit? It seems to go up and down with United. Sometimes they look good, sometimes they look bad. But right now, Kobe Minor, things are looking good for him, but he's a young player. The form will go in and out, innit? Consistency will come up and down. So, enjoy it, United fans. What you know what I mean?
I'm just gonna say this.
Don't get ahead of
yourselves.
United
fans, you lot should just enjoy it while it lasts. Enjoy the a bit of the win. You just won this week, right? Let me just say this. You're not going to win anything this season. So I'm a Liverpool fan and I'm not going to support you lot. So
of course not.
You're not going to win nothing. So
as
long as the season is concerned, you're not winning anything.
They're done out here.
So I'm sorry about that.
I like the youth they're putting into the team.
Yeah.
So they should go with that. Lissandro's injured now again, so that's another problem. That's another problem.
That is a problem.
Bro, that's another problem.
Another injury.
Now he's injured again.
The butcher's back.
It's long.
It's bad, isn't it?
They just need to if they get... try and get Europa in it. Like, it's one of them seasons where it's done. You're not really fighting for much anymore. You could get a cheeky FA Cup run as well. But Onana, he had a clean sheet today. Yeah. Nice from him. Yeah. But then again, next week, it could be
I really don't like the way this guy's talking to his rival teams today, innit? Like, he's going on a condescending one.
Nice.
We all know why, innit? We all know why.
Nice, innit? Like, all I'm saying is that United fans, they talk a lot and they're happy. And it's good to see them being happy. You get what I'm saying? But you need to think about that happiness in the long run. I've seen happiness that, there's some happiness that you see and you'll be like, I'm not going to be happy next month. You can see it. Yeah. United fans need to start looking like that. Like, we're happy now, but Ten Hag, you know what this guy is on.
I think United fans are more happy that Liverpool lost today.
I think that's the thing. It's the rival thing.
Well, they've got Aston Villa next, and then they got Luton.
See what I'm saying?
And they got away to Luton as well.
That could be 2 L's, bro.
Anthony wants to go Kenilworth Road.
That's 2 L's.
Anthony struggled at Newport, mate. He can't. What makes people think he's going to do well at Kenilworth?
Kudos to Rashford as well.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing them
I
up.
have to bring them up.
You know what I mean?
Let's talk about this naughty boy.
And still turn up for your team.
That's what you do. You apologize, Sancho. You apologize, and you get onto the pitch.
Yeah,
That's what you gotta do.
because I was gonna say, Ten Hag said we're dealing with it.
Yeah.
That's all we heard from it.
That's true.
And he started the next game literally after it happened, which was that Newport County game. So after the Newport County game, he started the next game
Wolves, yeah.
against Wolves. Is it fair?
That's
The way
right.
the way it got sorted, because the way Sancho's one seemed to drag on.
Yeah, Sancho got atted publicly.
Yeah, he got
That's why
atted
he
publicly.
responded publicly.
Yeah.
Did Rashford get atted publicly?
No,
I don't know.
I don't think he did.
But you know, he's a golden boy.
Golden boy.
He's the Manchester
highest
boy.
paid.
Yeah, he's
Money.
So he's on a pedestal.
Therefore-
Obviously there's a reputation.
I know Sancho's
Like,
texting
yeah.
him like, oh, what? Rashford, you're straight back in.
Yeah, definitely. Rashford would be like, when you score goals for the club, you carry the club on your back a few times.
He hasn't done it in ages.
Yeah,
though.
but he's done
Like
it.
today, he hasn't scored today.
Yeah, but he's done it.
But he's
got
done this
some
exact
goal.
same thing. Remember last year against
Yeah.
Wolves, innit? It was
Yeah.
similar where he got in trouble for being
Do
late.
something.
Ten Hag tried to punish him, then he begged him to come on. Save me, please, bro. Save me a
See,
little
the thing is that Ali, you're a manager yourself. You know about it. You know about these things where you have a player, he's apologized, said what he needs to say. Next game, bags.
Yeah.
You love something like that.
Yeah,
You don't want a
sometimes
player
you swallow
stepping
your
into the
pride.
office saying, I'm not apologizing. You're
Yeah.
like, but you haven't even been playing
Yeah,
well.
that's true,
You know what I'm
actually.
saying?
Yeah,
Like, I
yeah,
can't
yeah,
even, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, both of them haven't been good this season, bro.
Yeah,
Rashford
yeah.
at least is putting sign on paper like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm getting a goal here and there. You get what I'm saying?
And what? And what?
I'm scoring on the pitch, but on the club, I don't know if he's scoring because
No, because the photo we had.
the Jones I'm seeing him with, like, if I'm earning 350k, you can't catch me with them type of things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I was going to talk about his little dance music.
Mate.
Because how can you do your own celebration at a
Mate.
nightclub?
Wow,
I'm just
he
saying.
scored, bro.
he scored, bro. He
innit?
scored, bro. But I'm saying, bro, the woman he was with, I mean, Rashi, don't know about all that, man. Don't
No
know.
comment.
That milk there ain't the greatest of milk. You know what I'm saying?
I'm no
That's
comment.
what I'm saying, innit? But yeah,
No comment
live
from
your
me.
life. Live
No
your
comment,
life.
No comment.
No comment from me as well. Let's go on to the last game that we will talk about today. We do have fans from both sides of the results in Arsenal and Liverpool. When I say Arsenal, I mean AY. And when I say Liverpool, I mean Esco.
Sorry, just before we get into the Arsenal-Liverpool game, what about the Brentford game? I just want to talk about Tony. and
Who
his-
cares?
Oh,
They're playing on
Who
Wednesday.
cares?
obviously I care. though.
cares?
Like, bro, that guy.
Who, Ivan Toney?
Yeah.
You
Who cares?
want to sign him, innit?
Yeah,
Look at him.
he's not answering for him, man.
I said,
Like,
well,
let's
Ivan.
bring a Brentford up. Let's bring a...
Let's bring Brentford up.
Yeah. Do you remember the meme? She's very gorgeous.
Look at him, he's chasing. He's like Tony. No, what about him? He's my guy. He's cool.
No,
Yeah.
because we went in West London, innit? So obviously we're still in West London. Before
Okay.
we go up north.
Well, I haven't got the Brentford game in front of me, to be fair. To
No,
you.
they're playing tomorrow.
Oh, they're
against
playing
Man City,
tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, why do you want to...
Yeah, so
why
he
are
just
we
wanted
bringing
to bring him
now
up
then?
for no.
Obviously they.
Mate, let's talk about what happened just now, mate. What are you talking
Oh,
about?
that's... I see what you're doing. You're
It's
trying to
just
divert the
the
conversation. Yeah. Yeah,
The thing
forget
is,
that.
What happened today?
Every player has a bad day. Alisson and Van Dijk had a bad day. So
Alright.
They had an
Alright.
awful day.
Bad
They had an
understatement.
awful day.
Alright.
Awful
It's-
day.
okay,
You want me to tell you something?
yeah,
Let me tell you the
what you
truth.
wanna say.
Liverpool aren't really that good. You man aren't
Right.
really that good this season.
Talking shit.
injuries, bro.
You man aren't really
You
that
have
good this
injuries.
season, bro. I
How can
told you,
wait,
man.
You've lost your best
I
player.
told you, man. Who's your
Yeah,
best
let me
player?
talk, let me
You
talk,
lost
let me
your
talk.
best player.
Who's your best player?
Right? Mohamed Salah. of
To
course.
what? Injury? Yeah, everyone gets injured.
You lost your best midfielder.
Who's your best one?
Szoboszlai.
So,
Yeah. Who's the best? Who's better than him now?
what? That's your best
Of
midfielder.
course, he's my best midfielder.
I would
Yeah.
agree.
Szoboszlai,
I
of
agree. I
course.
agree. It is their best
You lost
midfielder.
your best midfielder. Then you lost one of your best defenders as well, and he didn't start the game. In Andy Robertson. So
One of your best defenders.
Yeah,
But
one
you've
of
been
my
playing
best-
without him for time.
Yeah,
Well-
like Joe Gomez has been doing a shift for at left
Yo,
back, but when the
Joe
game turns up,
Gomez
when the wrong game turns up, the wrong game turns up because
yo,
he didn't play well.
Why didn't Conor Bradley play today?
yeah.
Why?
Respect to him in
Yeah.
terms of why he didn't play because he lost his father.
shit.
so
last
yeah,
week. Yeah, so yeah,
Condolences.
condolences to him. That's why
Condolences to
he
him, yeah.
wasn't starting. But yeah, I agree. If it weren't for the situations and the circumstances,
Yeah,
he definitely
he-
would have.
he's a
he
sensation
ripped
though.
us.
Like I mean, the last game, you know,
2 assists, 1 goal.
yeah,
Chelsea, innit?
obviously
Yeah.
that was ridiculous.
Wow.
You should have said that.
Not only did my man put
We
on
all
wing,
knew. No one said it. We all knew. You didn't have to say
I
it.
Honestly.
It's always got to be AY, man.
You didn't have to say it.
I'm just saying, innit? Go on, carry on.
But yeah, carry on.
Yeah, the guy, for me, he's a better right back than Trent Alexander-Arnold. In my opinion,
Interesting.
He's
better defender.
He has better defender, better he has that pace, he has that agility, energy, and what he brings to the team is what Klopp is looking for. He fits into the Klopp pattern. But it's a shame that he couldn't play today. But anyways, I give the win to Arsenal. I mean,
give us the win.
The win has been given.
Okay, that's all right. But the league, we're still top in the table, so
that's all good.
That's all right.
Who's top of the table?
They're still top of the table.
Yeah, Liverpool's still top of the table.
That's all good.
I'll never say never.
Oh, what?
I mean, Man City might win tomorrow, but personally, I feel like Liverpool are still contenders for the title.
That's fine.
Are you, man? Are you, man?
Nah, I'm not in the title race, man. I'm just trying to give people L's, bro. I ain't in the title race. No, I've seen the way you guys move, but I just wanted to let you guys know that you're not good. You're not good. I think it's Man City is to lose now. You guys aren't good. I've been saying it. When we went to Anfield, and I saw the way you guys played, and I was like, why are you guys making noise? Why are you guys piping up?
Bro.
Klopp even had to say that, I'm going, you man. Please, let's do something. Even with that, I was like, come on, man.
Can I ask about that? Can I ask about the announcement of him leaving at the end of the season? Was that the right time to do it?
Yeah, it was a perfect time.
Perfect time.
Smart.
Smart. He wants to galvanize the team.
Galvanize the team and the refs.
And the refs and the fans.
There's two sides to it, obviously, there's two sides to it. He could have galvanized the team, or on the other side, it could have actually demoralized the team. I feel like in this kind of situations, you should be kind of strategic. Just why don't you keep it to the end of the season? Why do you have to say it? And
I agree.
Especially at this time when we've got injury crisis, the morale is high, then you're kind of bringing it low.
So you think you shouldn't have told the public? You should, because you told the team in November.
Exactly.
So you mean announcing it to the
kept
public?
It that way.
Oh, just November, then at the end, and I'm gone.
Yeah, exactly.
But bear in mind, the atmosphere at Anfield's been a bit dreary.
Yeah,
they needed something in it. They needed something.
They needed that pump.
And that's what I think. That announcement and that situation. That's the only reason I'm giving Liverpool that credence of they could really go and win this title, just because the final chapter in it. And sometimes the story wins, innit?
Sometimes,
it goes like that,
if the ref wants the story to win,
sometimes.
But good.
I feel like like you said, the story wins sometimes, but it's just with the way we're moving, Man City, they've got a lot of squad depth, so that's a bit scary. It's just
and they got 2 games in hand as well now.
Yeah, it's not even about let's quit the whole fairy tale and all that. Bro, Man City,
no fairy tale for you guys then.
That's what I mean. Is it that we win it fair and square or we don't? So I feel like Man City, they have the squad depth and they have what it takes. Kevin De Bruyne is back, bro. With that new hairstyle.
Where do you see yourselves finishing then this season? Let me end it on this.
So if we don't finish first, we'll finish second. That's it.
It's simple as that. What about you?
Where do they finish?
Where do you think they're finishing? Where do you think you're finishing?
They're going to finish third, man. We're going to leap.
So you're saying second to you guys?
Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean?
You're not going to face Man City.
You held 3 to us, man.
You're going to face
Man City this season. Have you? Before I wrap up, I just got a few players I want to big up. Big up J5. Thank you very much for that. Lovely. I love that midfielder. Big up Kivio because he scored the own goal against them in the FA Cup and he came. Now he held it down. Couple people I don't want to big up. Kai Havertz. I've had enough, really.
60 million down
I've
the drain.
I've had enough, really. I've had enough. If we weren't playing decently, you'd be out. And Bukayo Saka, it's time to rest, bro. It's time to rest.
No?
It's time to rest. We need to start putting it on these star boys, man. Put it on them. It's time to rest. That you've not been as good as we want you to be. Yes, what do you mean?
Saka needed to go AFCON, man. Then he would have come back with a new
Arteta always leaves him on. Martinelli has a good game. Arteta will take off Martinelli, leave Saka on.
Didn't he come off injured today?
Which was good, but at first he didn't want to come off injured. And I'm like, bro, let it go. He's not been the same player, man. And again, because he's probably one of the highest paid, probably in his contract, he needs to play a few minutes. But Arteta, you need to just tell him, yo, chill, bro.
Relax,
chill, bro. Big up the whole team. You know what I'm saying? 3 points, you know how it is. Klopp wasn't smiling.
He was.
Arteta was.
Arteta was.
Arteta was.
Yeah, and the thing with the celebrations, they're saying, why are we celebrating?
Yeah.
When Klopp celebrates, no one chats like that.
You know what celebrating like you won the Champions League.
Yeah, what are they?
No, you know what celebrating like you won the
Why
Champions
do you
League.
guys always get onto the
Why
celebration?
did you guys celebrate like you won the
thing is
Champions
with
League?
Klopp,
They were
you
celebrating
know,
like they won the
Klopp
Champions
loves to
League.
regulate other people, yeah. But when he
don't be
does stuff,
salty, innit? Like,
You-
let us
you
celebrate. So,
celebrate like-
you came Emirates.
Like you won the Champions League.
Bro, allow
Which
it,
you've not
man.
won for.
No, wait. See all these cheeky shots and all that. Like, come on, man. It's not that deep, man. 3 points, you lost
Win
it.
the
You know what I'm
Champions League,
saying?
bro.
Yeah, all
Then
right,
we
it's
can
calm.
talk. We can have that
It's
conversation
calm.
when you
It's
win the
calm.
Champions League.
Beat us in the league, innit?
I feel like you two as well have played each other like too much for the past 3
Too
months.
many
I've seen
times.
Liverpool
Yeah.
Arsenal too
Too
much
many
this
times,
season.
man.
I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, thankfully that's the last time.
That's the last time, man. Let's go for the L,
And you
bro.
guys have left with a W. Yeah.
Yeah, at least we had to give them that one. That's why I said
You have to give it to it.
No, because bro,
He said it's charity to you,
you know
lot.
what I mean?
charity,
No,
yeah.
but deep it. We were in the final of a potential win against Chelsea. So, bro, we just had to give you lot this one. We're gonna win.
Interesting.
We already have a trophy. So
You
yeah.
already have a trophy.
Yeah.
The Community Shield.
Sorry, the Carabao Cup.
Oh, you think that's all yours
You're just
already?
saying you're disregarding them, man.
Yeah, of course.
So, no.
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't take that.
Come on, man. They were better than us the last time we bucked them at Wembley and they scraped through a 0-0 to get a penalty shootout win. And now we've got proper
bear in
players.
mind,
Come on,
We
man.
can't wait for
We ain't
that.
got players that are...
I think we need to do
we got
it
rid of the
every
curse
these
of
two.
Wembley.
Proper players.
It's about
Players.
man, all out.
The likes of Nicholas Jackson. You think he's going to score against Van Dijk?
The likes of
And,
Nkunku. What? Jackson.
Bro.
Jackson can get himself a goal. Nkunku can get himself a
no,
goal.
Nunes will hit the bar,
Not the
innit?
final.
Oh,
No,
come
we've
on,
got
man.
Gakpo, man. We've got
Let's
Gakpo,
make
we've got
that
Jota.
You're
list.
telling me Gakpo and them.
Salah,
I love this
bro.
preview. This
Yeah,
is
let's
the
have
head
that.
of-
Someone's like,
Let's definitely keep this as a little preview.
Diaz, he scored 2 against you lot. Bro, he's going to do the repeat of that. Trust me.
Mad.
Okay, let's call that podcast right there. Thank you to our guests, Esco and Ali, for coming on today to do the little roundup. If you want to see any of our other roundups, check out our YouTube channel. Check out our top 10 transfers as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and we'll see you in the next episode.